is alive, your Father is alive. And your Father is standing here today. The Father of the universe, the fathering principle, the embodiment of fatherhood, as long as they're true and living enlightened black men on the planet, they can stop saying, I ain't never had a daddy, and my daddy, you got one now. Y'all hear the point that I'm making? They say, I ain't had no daddy, so I don't know how to respect a black man. You ain't met a black man that demanded respect. That's all. But they're here now. We have arisen and we have woken up. So my whole point is that once they understand, and they'll never understand, but once they respect the real fatherhood principle, the fatherhood energy, not a Boy Scout, a mentor, a tutor, that's not a father. When they respect the real role of what a father is, this whole community will change. The black community will change. Because they say, well, you know, my baby daddy, and they're correct, their baby daddy, because that baby is dead if they don't honor the position of a father. So it's in the language, if you listen to it. They said he didn't be a father to these children. But you didn't respect a father role in your house.
Hell no. Hell.
So how could there be a father where you do not respect the authority and the power of a man? You said he ran away, but hell, you ran him out. Because you rebelled and challenged against black authority. Is this right? You go on your job and do everything your damn boss say do. Black man asks you to do one thing, you say, nigga, you can't tell me shit. You don't tell me what to do. What role do they have in their being for a black father? Which is a person in authority. Because the father is the highest. The protector, right? That's the highest position. Because something can only survive relative to how it is protected. When its protection is gone, it will completely be extinct at some point in time. So if they rejected the role of the father, the role of the authority of the man, then they said he would not be a father. No, he still can go and be a father to who would accept fatherhood. Y'all hear what I'm saying? He can go take care of 15 other families. But just because you rejected fatherhood, now he is a negligent? Y'all see how stupid this sounds? But now he done took care of 50 families. But because you disagree, it's a fatherless. My children have no father. He's a bad father. There's no such thing. You should say this is a bad family. Y'all understand me? Wouldn't that be a better assessment? I'm a bad mama. I'm a bad wife. No one's professing that. No one's owning that. So he's a bad father, but he went out and fathered 15 other children. Fathered the whole goddamn community. So my point is, they have to begin to look at themselves realistically and say, do they really honor and respect and see the position that the black man is actually supposed to play in the household and the community? They got to ask themselves, do they really see that? Do they really honor that, and do they really respect that? Because when that warrior black spirit manifests itself, it ain't trying to hear no bullshit. It's not trying to hear it. It's not trying to hear it from the women who are comfort in white supremacy, comfortable with that, comfortable with the exploiter. It's not trying to hear from no elders who have kept this shit going. who have invested interest in its continuation. So all their greatest word for you is slow down, stop.
Get a grip.
I don't think you should go this manner. But none of their abilities have freed us. So now we need the ancestral energies to incarnate. That's our only hope for change. Because these niggas is doing the same thing, trying to get a different result. So we need from a different place to manifest completely differently to get a new result. Or otherwise, ain't change gonna happen. We need a higher consciousness to incarnate on the planet. And it is embodied in this message. The higher consciousness has pushed itself into the planet to bring forth this information. Because if it wasn't for that, things would completely have gone on exactly the same. And that is a rebellion. That is a revolution against people who have become stagnant. Who are afraid to make change, who exist in a state of fear. They would have never did anything different unless something came from somewhere else with a certain amount and was manifested and embodied a certain amount of authority for change. So we cannot consult with elders who fear change. Because the same energy that could have been used to change it, they decided to comply to it at some particular point and go along with it. Because there's no such thing in that sense as an elder. I'm about to drop on you now. A person should be understood not by their age,
No, hell no. Hell
but by their damn principles. And you don't get to a position of an elder. There's no position that you get to as an elder. Don't even exist. The position you get to is the one you can earn today. By what you are manifesting and being and doing now.
Exactly.
I saw an Asian lady the other day. She had to be between 80 and 90 years old. She was going door to door with these Chinese restaurant menus. Just putting them in every door, going up to every person. Trying to solicit them to increase business and revenue for her Chinese restaurant. At 94 years old. Our elders are waiting on pension and SSI. This and that, and link me to this and link me that. And, you know, sitting back passive. Trying to get a Section 8. They're not getting mobile and going out here like they have the energy and the ability, like it's over with.
Right, right.
If you can walk around, it's something you can do for the revolution. It's something you can do for the nation if you still have mobility, arm, leg, arm, head. And whatever you don't use, you lose. So if you're not using it for the nation building, you're going to lose it anyway. But they say, I'm an elder. But yet, we look at Minister Farrakhan, how old is he?
7.
But some work is being done for the nation. We look at Fidel Castro at the age that he's at. Some work is being done. We look at all these old people, these elders, that are working at that point. That's a call on all of these so-called elders. Don't sit back like you're going to tell us what to do. Work. Exemplify the spirit. And it's not in who can physically outwork and physically do more than another, but it's who can reflect the principles, who can present the integrity of the matter. It could be a man with both arms, sitting down. And it could be a man with no arms doing as much as they carrying as much as they can. And what's powerful is not their physical ability, though, but the integrity that is exemplified and the determination to do. That's inspiring. So it's not that all these elders should outwork all the young people and do all the work, but they should exemplify the determined spirit of revolution and nation building to the grave. And if they can't and are not willing to do that, we can only assume that they have completely given up. So how can we take the counsel of those